hello. This is your boy Irony Boxing coming through with a Monday night show. We're going to talk about several things today. We are going to do a tribute show. Happy birthday yesterday to the professor, Azumah Nelson, straight from Ghana, Ghana's finest. And Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko uh, from Ukraine. In my opinion, the best out of the two Klitschkos. Maybe not in accolades or title defenses or anything like that, but definitely in skills, in my opinion. Um, First and foremost, God bless every single one of you. I hope you're all having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever the case may be. Um, I hope you're all having a great start to your week. I'm going to start it with the Lord's Prayer, of course, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. All right, let's go and put some music to our ears. It is fight week, of course. The beginning of fight week, but we can cover that as well. We got many interesting matchups, not only in boxing, but also in, excuse me, the UFC as well. Right, there we go. So we got Tyson Fury versus Marius Wack on Thailand. That is going to be okay. Let me check the time. For Eastern time, New York time, it will be 8 p.m. Okay, July 24th on Friday. Okay, put it here. How you doing, Jay Will? Great to see you, brother. God bless. Always a pleasure to have you here. Um, I'm going through some, upcoming fights and everything, and then I'm gonna get to Mr. Nelson and Mr. Klitschko over here. Okay, and hopefully we can end the first fight of Livingston Bramble and Ray Boom Boom Mancini. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing good and you had a great start to your week, buddy. Are you looking forward to SummerSlam as well? I am. I might cover that, man. I haven't done a live in wrestling, I think, since John Cena's last match, I think. Yes, exactly, Jay Will. 45-2. Exactly. One with Lennox Lewis was ahead on all three scorecards. And the other, I forgot what it was, but I'll get to it. I'll get to the box recs and everything. But yeah, 45-2. What a record, huh? How about that? I believe Vitali was the better of the two brothers. Do you agree, Jay Will? That's my assessment on the scales. Vladimir, he had a million defenses and everything. But yeah, that's my take on it. Fury versus Wack Friday, the 24th, 8 p.m. That's taking place in Thailand. Now we got AJ versus Christian Prenga. That is going to be on Saturday. Oh shit! Excuse me. working, but we got a bunch of things. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. 100% better. 100% better. Again, listen. For all the shit that I spoken about Vladimir, he his performance versus AJ, I tip my hat off to that man. Okay, I tip my hat off to that man on that fight. But Vladimir, Vitali, oh man, different story. Trust and believe. And of course, EJ versus Errol the Truth Spence versus Team Sioux on July 25th. What time is this? This one, man. If I can cover this one, I will, because I'm paying attention to the main event and particularly to Stephen Fulton and Liam Wilson. 6 p.m. in Australia, really? Eastern time? No, are you? I don't know. Not that. Maybe a mistake here on boxing schedule, because every time I cover I see a fight on Australia, it's like 1 a.m. 2 a.m. whatever, Jay Will says, when Vlad lost, it was Vitali who stepped up to beat him. Yes, Lamont Brewster and Corey Sanders. Exactly, Jay Will. Vitali's always the one cleaning up Vladimir's messes. But hey, I don't want to shed on Vladimir, bro. I've done that enough, and you know what? I might show some of. I might get cute here and show some of that fight, AJ versus Vlad. Oh my goodness! Let me put the survey question. The survey question is, which was the better upset? Frankie Randall beating Chavez, Junior Jones beating Barrera, Andy Ruiz beating AJ, or Corey Sanders beating Vladimir Klitschko? Which was the greater upset, in your opinion? 1 second while I put the survey on here. Okay, which was the greater upset? Frankie Randall beating Chavez. Second option, Andy Ruiz beating AJ. There it is. 1 second. Almost done here. Corey Sanders beating Vlad. Sanders. I'll just put Sanders beating Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah, because it's too long. It doesn't take that many characters. Klitschko. There it is. And the last one is Junior Jones beating Barrera. And that is my personal pick. My personal pick out of all of this. They're all good ones, obviously, but I choose Junior Jones beating Marco Antonio Barrera out of this 4. But there's no wrong answer here whatsoever, guys. Okay? There it is. Okay. Let's get to business. Let's show some current events. I'll show some news. And then we'll get to the good stuff. Entire screen. There we go. The survey is on, guys. Feel free to vote. Like I said, my vote, my survey vote goes to Junior Jones beating Barrera. Okay. All right. There we go. Eddie Hearns says Dana White was bullied to work with Oscar.
I mean, when you say Dana and Oscar working together, if you ask Dana the question, I don't think he's going to really say, yeah, me and Oscar De La Hoya are working together. I mean, that's the reality.
Promotion, sorry.
He was bullied into it, really. They had no choice, but they didn't. Do you think Dana White would have voluntarily said, let's do a co-promotion with Oscar De La Hoya? I mean, he can't stand him. But this is how boxing works. Sometimes you don't get, like in an ideal world, probably we wouldn't do co-promotions with anybody because you'd rather just do it on your own. But the boxing doesn't work like that. It's never worked like that. Also, you can't just say, we're not going to do any fights for the world championships, the governing bodies, because every fighter wants to fight for a world championship.
Yes, sir. Eddie's been on kind of in a roll lately, man. Keep it going. I like this new Eddie so far. Claressa Shields, full intense training. The quote. Ladies, this will inspire you all, for sure. Nice shadow boxing by Shakur Stevenson. Man, Shakur, why don't you just fight? Just make the fights, bro. Seriously, I actually think you can pull it off, bro. You got the tools, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like you believe in yourself all that much, bro. I don't know. Time will tell, man. I just want to see the fights, and by the fights, you guys know exactly the 2 or 3 opponents that I'm talking about, right? I got like 10 of them, but really, I want to see like 2 or 3 of them.
We saw it with Claressa Shields. You guys seem to get into it backstage. Just what can you tell us about that whole situation?
Listen, at the end of the day, consequences will be paid, and I'm going to just leave it at that.
It's just one. Were you surprised that you consequences in the ring, or we're going to see them in the courtroom?
There are consequences, baby. If you read the Bible, you know what a consequence is, all right? Next question.
How will that fight play out if you guys end up fighting next week?
I would knock her out, but next question. We're not talking about her, though.
Do you guys want to see this? Baumgartner versus Claressa? Is that even possible?
Ryan's a no sabo. You're having a guy from the UK, right? Go ahead and disrespect you in Spanish. It's like, man. I mean, he may not have felt it, but I know Mexicans and Mexican Americans were like, ooh.
You've been talking to your people. What's been the reaction from the familia? What are people saying and thinking?
You know, Pops, he's like, wow, Vato, that I can't believe it, Vato. Yeah, like he really did that. Hey, and Conor Ben knows his Spanish for real.
Holy shit, that's some good stuff. Man, Conor Ben just scored a few cool points with me, man. I never thought I'd say this.
Get that belt, campeón, vamos. You got the raza support. I promise you, Mexican Americans, ya sé que yo no soy de México, pero hablo español muy bien. y te apoyamos. So we got your full support, bro. All the Chicanos here in LA. Huh?
Spanish good.
Man, boy. Hey, Emmy got me on the Spanish.
Yeah.
But we don't speak it too no sabo like Ryan. I'll be real with you. Ryan, you got to get some Rosetta Stone. You do not know how to speak
Rosetta Stone.
Boy.
Man, Vargas. You know what? Am I gonna flip on this one and go for Conor Ben? Damn. Maybe. This is why I have a newfound love for Fernando Vargas and his whole. I ain't got a problem with sons, but this is why.
My father said this: you're young, your corner did an amazing job stepping in. You have the rest of your career ahead of you. I was in the locker room. I was screaming at the TV in there.
What did you tell Xander after the fight?
We got off of the shuttle, and Xander was barely walking to the hotel. His family was surrounded by him. He was in great spirits. My father talked to him first. And if anybody knows what it is to fight at that level.
Yes, absolutely. Fernando el Feroz Vargas, or Ferocious Fernando Vargas. If you know, you know. He was space shuttle to the top to fight, Trinidad, De La Hoya, you name it. And he was in his early 20s. Definitely not mid to late. Like, he was below 25, I think, or around 25. So, yeah.
To have everything on the line, to be that young, my father said this: you're young, your corner did an amazing job stepping in, and you have the rest of your career ahead of you.
Yes.
He said this is a minor inconvenience. You're a two-time champion, and nobody could take that away from you. Forever, you're a two-time world champion. My father goes, I was 3. So you're already on my ass.
Look at that.
I told him as well. I said, you're a champion, and you'll always be a champion. My hat goes off to Xander. My hat goes off to Boots as well. He put on an amazing performance. Not to throw anything away from his performance.
Yes.
But this is the thing, is that people don't care whether you make it out or not. Like, these people don't care.
Not at all.
But seeing and understanding him from a friendship side, man, I was in there jumping in the locker room and doing all that. It was crazy.
It's one of the few times that people say, you know what, he's going to be champion again.
Yep.
But they mean it because of what he did in that third round.
He showed so much balls, so much heart.
Yes, sir. Es un puertorriqueño, carajo. That's a Puerto Rican. That's a real Puerto Rican. I said it. Ruiz beating AJ, huh? Yeah, Jay. Exactly, Jay Will. The cameraman was all up and yeah, she looks kind of good for sure. I ain't gonna lie. First bid, I saw that too. I'm about to show that. First bid has been ordered for Devin Keyshawn. And Ruiz beating AJ, bro, that's an awesome choice. Awesome choice. Cannot disagree with that at all, man. At all, not even a little bit. Yeah, let's go through the news that my man just announced right here. I'm going to go to my Discord. Join my Discord channel if you'd like. I post daily news on boxing and wrestling and UFC and NBA and baseball and other stuff as well. So there it is. The WBO orders purse bids for Haney versus Keyshawn, $200,000 minimum, 200K minimum. The WBO has officially ordered a purse bid for Devin Haney to defend his welterweight title against Keyshawn Davis. The bid scheduled for July 27, a week from today, will begin at 200K, with 75% going to Haney and 25% for Davis. Okay, I mean, here we go. Another major news: Dalton Smith versus Alberto Puello has been announced for Saturday, October 24th in Sheffield, England. Okay, what do you guys think of that fight, huh? Dalton Smith will defend his belt versus Alberto Puello on Saturday, October 24th in Sheffield, okay? England. So Dalton Smith gets his homecoming fight. I got Puello, but unless he makes it, just that even Stevie Wonder can see that he won, pains me to say, man, he's probably not gonna get the decision. A lot of people thought that he beat Subriel Matias. I'm not one of those people. I thought Subriel edged it, but he was so close. So close. So, I don't mind it. So, another news, Stephen Coolboy Fulton, or Scooter Fulton, will fight versus Liam Wilson will now be sanctioned as an official WBA super featherweight title eliminator, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, WBA World Super Featherweight Title Eliminator, or Junior Lightweight, however you want to. It's 130. Okay, so whoever wins here gets to fight. 1 second. Anthony Cacace. Okay, whoever wins here fights Anthony Cacace. That's the plan. Okay, so this fight might steal the show. I keep telling people, do not be surprised if this fight ends up stealing the show. Okay. What time was this thing again? 6 p.m. Eastern time, New York time. Am I going to be able to cover that? Hopefully. That's fine. Okay, let's keep it rolling. We have... Oh, yeah, Denzel Bentley has been elevated to full WBO middleweight champion. That's 160 pounds, 160 that is. Is that one of the belts that of Janibek? That was from Janibek before Hip Hop 30. WBO, there, yeah, Janibek Ali Hanuli, and they elevated Denzel Bentley, who has a loss to Janibek, but it is what it is. Now we got Joanly Hernandez sitting at number 1 at the WBO and at the BA as well, and we got Amari Jones already number 1 at the IPF. Holy shit! Wow. Those are the two best fighters in the division, in my opinion, or two best looking fighters in the division, in my opinion. Aaron McKenna is pretty nice. I don't think I've seen Vadim Tukov. Maybe I have, but I can't say that I've seen him. Michael Sarafa, Shane Mosley Jr. coming off of an amazing win. We got Vitor Mielnicki Jr. who's fighting. Can't remember who's fighting. Shit. I'll let you know in a moment. Eury Cedeño, I think this is a Dominican kid, looking pretty good as well. Callum Walsh, gotta get better. In my opinion, Andreas Katsurakis, Katz from Greece, looking good, but I think he needs to get a little better. He's a pressure fighter. Interesting fighter, but I don't believe that he has what it takes to put Joanne Lee or Amari Jones in trouble. That's just me, though. Jahai Tucker is the dark horse, fellas. Jahai Tucker is the dark horse of this division, in my opinion. You got Amber Williams, a bunch of George Littard, who's about to... I think, no, that's Conor Walker, forget it. I was referring to fighting Ben Whitaker, but no, that's not George Littard, that's Conor Walker. Anyway, okay. I mean, not the most exciting division at the moment, but it is what it is, guys. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Teofimo, what is it? Signs a direct deal with the Zone. Okay. I mean, if you beat Rolly, what do we got at 47 for him? Brian Norman? Could we see Brian Norman Jr. fight? Raul Curiel could be interesting. Julian, shit, I forgot about his nickname. He's got a cool nickname. He fights over at Sufa. Fought very well his last fight, stopped his opponent. Arnold Barbosa, he already fought him and beat him. Richardson. Who gives a shit about Richardson Hitchens? I don't know. Send in Brian Norman Jr. or send in Raul Curiel. I don't mind it. Unless he wants to unify. If he wants to unify, I give him a very good shot against Liam Power, even though Liam Power is probably fighting Danny Donovan. It's going to be a hell of a fight, in my opinion. But okay. All right. What else we got? SummerSlam's coming up on August 1st. We got Fight Week on the UFC. Magomed Ankalaev versus... excuse me, what the heck? Okay, give me a second. UFC Fight Night. 1 second. Yeah, Magomed Ankalaev versus Magomed Ankalaev versus Bogdan Guskov. That's in the light heavyweight division in the UFC. That's 205 pounds. What time is this? 12 p.m. I don't think I'll be able to cover it, but I'll be watching though. Okay, co-main event is in the flyweight division. Steve Erceg, ranked number 10, versus Ramzan Temirov. Okay, so Steve Erceg is from Australia, ranked number 10, and Ramzan Temirov is from Uzbekistan. And this is on the flyweights, which is 125 pounds in the UFC. Before that, we got a welterweight bout, which is 170 pounds, 170 that is, between Germany's Islam Dulatov versus Wellington Turman from Brazil. Before that, we have a lightweight bout, 155 pounds, between Magomed Zainukov. I think this is one of the guys that beat up Dylan Dennis in that role they had over in the crowd, versus Damian Respecki from Poland. Before that, we have a heavyweight bout, which is 200 and up. Between Rizvan Kuniev, ranked number 8 from Russia, versus Tyrell Fortune, ranked number 9 from USA. Should be interesting. Before that, we got welterweight bout between Abubakar Bagaev from Russia versus Saigid Isagakhmaev from Russia. I've gotten better with this name, so you can tell. Took a lot of practice. Let me just leave it at that. Okay. Before that, we got the first fight of the main card at the lightweight, 155 pounds, between Ismael Bonfim from Brazil versus Alex Sola from France. Okay. Prelims, we got heavyweights Walter Walker from Brazil, ranked number 13, versus Thomas Peterson from USA. Before that, we got Justin light heavyweight bout, which is 205 pounds, between Dustin Jacoby from USA versus Mohamed Saeed from Russia. Before that, we got a welterweight bout, 170 pounds, my Argentinian brother Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Sam Patterson from England. Before that, we have another light heavyweight bout between Magomed Tusholov from Russia versus Brenson Ribeiro from Brazil. Another lightweight bout between Nurulo Aliyev from Tajikistan versus Mike Davis from USA. First fight of the evening will be at the bantamweight, which is 135 pounds, between Cody Gibson, USA, versus Abdul Hussein from Finland. Awesome. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff, which is Azumah Nelson. Let's start with the Professor Azumah Nelson, born in Accra, Ghana, July 19th, 1958. Okay, he is a former WBC super featherweight and featherweight world champion, regarded as one of the greatest fighters ever produced by Ghana, by Africa, let alone Ghana. And Ghana is known for their boxers. You might remember Ike Corte, who gave Oscar De La Hoya an unbelievable fight. And of course, I am forgetting a few of them. I think Efe Ajagba is from Nigeria. Never mind. His boxing record is 38 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the man's box rec before I show you some highlights. Okay. Like I said, 38 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws. Nicknamed the Professor, awesome nickname by the way. He has tough losses to Hall of Famer Jeff Fennick, who is currently Team Zeus trainer and is probably the most highly regarded legend from the land down under, Australia. Okay, that was a majority decision. Okay, so one judge had it a draw. And I'm going to show you some of that fight as well. Okay, he had a unanimous decision loss against Jesse James Leija. Unanimous decision loss against Genaro Chicanito Hernandez. He also beat Jesse James Leija the first time they fought by TKO, fellas. How about that, huh? Round 6 out of 12, so midway through the fight. He also has a TKO win versus Gabriel Ruelas on round 5 out of 12. Gabriel Ruelas, if you remember, had that unbelievable fight versus Arturo Gatti. So this was a trilogy versus, oh man, they fought 4 times. He fought Jesse James Leija 4 times. The first one was a split draw. Second one, he lost by unanimous decision. Third one, he won by TKO. And the fourth one, he lost by unanimous decision. Wow. I got to get to that one. Calvin Grove, that's the fight I think everybody talks about. Or is it? There's a fight with Calvin Grove and somebody else that people talk about a lot. So I'm going to check that out. He beat Calvin Grove by UD. This happened in 1992. And he also, so he fought Jeff Fennick how many times? 3 times. So that was a trilogy. The first time was in 1991. That was a split draw. Second time was 1992. He won. Azumah Nelson won by TKO round 8. Okay. And that was over at Australia. Huh? First one was in the USA. Second in Australia. Wow. And the third one was in Australia as well, and he lost by majority decision. So technically, they're 1-1-1. Well, not technically. I mean, officially. He fought my guy, mi hermano puertorriqueño Juan Laporte, el orgullo de Guayama, the pride from Guayama, one of only 2 people to fight both Julio Cesar Chavez and Salvador Sanchez. Gave both a hell of a fight. And what was I going to say? Oh, he won by unanimous decision. That was over in Australia as well. He lost to Pernell Whitaker by unanimous decision in 1990. Pernell was 21-1-0 at that time. Let's see. Okay. So what a career, huh? What a career. And now I'm going to show you. Let's see. Let's show some.
Many times Seattle will come to Chicago.
1 second. No, bro, what the hell? Azumah Nelson. Show me some Azumah Nelson.
His hands are actually
30. Azumah Nelson, 12-round split draw. So this was the first fight between the two, okay? Let me change the image here. Oh, shoot. Second. So I'm going to show some highlights of Azumah Nelson for you guys now. First fight I'm going to show you is his first fight against Jeff Fennick, which ended in a split draw. Okay? That's the first one that I'm going to show you guys. There it is. Okay? Whoa, Jeff, take it easy. Nice. Ooh, nice left hook over the top. Man. Wow. Wow. I love how he mixes it up. 4-3, nice. 1-2 by Fenech, nice. I think he got out of the way of the second one. Ooh, what an exchange. Wow. Okay, so Jeff Fenech is more of a pressure fighter, and Azumah, more of a cerebral approach, for what I can tell. I've seen Azumah Nelson's about 5 fights, maybe a little bit more. Ooh. Oh. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, nice head movement by Azumah Nelson. Come on. I mean, Jeff Fenech is connecting, but that's not really doing much of anything. But nice uppercuts. Woo! Come on, Azumah. Yes. Man. Wow. Wow. Azumah fighting extremely comfortable on the ropes, man. Joe Cortez, the referee. This happened in the USA. The other 2 happened in Australia. Jeff Fenech being kind of dirty there, but man, he can't help himself. He's super aggressive. Okay, nice. Okay, so Jeff Fenech connected with a hard right hand. There it is. Azumah Nelson returning the favor. Ooh. Bam. Nice 1-2 by Azumah Nelson. Come on. Ooh. Wow. What a fight, Holmes. Wow. What a fight. Let's show some let's shift over to well, actually no, let me show you a couple of more Azumah Nelsons, and then I'll shift over to Vitali. Oh, look at that. So AJ definitely scored some cool points with me on this one. Look at this. Shadow boxing in Ghana. AJ and Azumah Nelson. How cool is that? Pam, pam, pam. How cool is that, huh? Whitaker. Coming into the bout. Let's see what else we got. The second one with Jeff Fenech when he TKO'd him in round 8. Let's watch this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. 1-1-2. Ooh. Come on. Vamos, Azumah Nelson, carajo. I always loved Azumah Nelson. I don't mind Jeff Fenech at all. I love Azumah Nelson. He had a vicious knockout of Wilfredo Gomez that I'm about to show you guys. Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez. One of Puerto Rico's finest for sure. 1-2. Ooh. Ooh. You can tell Fenech doesn't really feel comfortable on his back foot at all, to say the least.
The crowd trying to urge him on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Watch closely the hard work.
Nice body work. Yes.
Just an outrageous number of punches by Fenech. Most of them not landing, but some are, and building up points. And Fenech just rolling and rolling, trying to stay on top of Azumah Nelson.
Ooh. Okay. We're fighting in the kitchen, guys.
It looks like Nelson's trapped in the corner, but he is unleashing punches. He's setting a trap, not trapped. He can move out of there when he wants to. Absolutely. Remember, the end of round 6, he almost knocked out Fenech with right that same corner. Look at Fenech's right side of the face is completely open. See it? Completely open for a hook. And perhaps Nelson just waiting for the right moment.
Nice.
The infighting rages on. And that's exactly what Fenech wanted. That's
Ooh. Ooh. He gone. Yes. Wow. He got up from that. Unbelievable. Ref might stop it though. Wow. You gotta circle the ring, bro. He doesn't really know how to, I don't think. Oh, he's out on his feet, bro. That's it. That's, oh man. Yeah. He was going down. Yes. Well done, Azumah Nelson. Absolutely. Azumah Nelson. Aha. There's Wilfredo Gomez. This is the keystone moment of his career. Jeff Jackson. Where else? Amazing channel. Again, I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only. Okay, let me put up the banner here. There we go. Actually, let me put the survey here in the Twitter. Premium. Survey. Greater offset. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, there we go. Let's watch Azumah Nelson's. Most likely, maybe it's Jeff Fenech, but most likely the best win of his career. And what an unbelievable win it was.
Well, the left hand connected on Nelson, trying to nail him. Good right. Neither fighter has been shaken here. Right hand by Nelson. Overhand right. It was a slapping punch, but it seemed to do a little bit of damage to Gomez. He's found a home. Nelson has. Wilfredo continues to go backwards in this fight. Surprising maneuver on his part.
Nice.
The aggressor, Gomez gets frustrated that he can put on a clinic for bending the rules in boxing.
Nice. Bien, Wilfredo.
Left hand by Gomez. Oh, he walked into a right hand. That stunned him, I think.
What a counter. I got to see that one again. I have to. Can't help myself.
Nelson is clearly the aggressor.
Gomez gets frustrated that he can put on a clinic for bending the rules in boxing.
Left hand by Gomez. Oh, and he walked into a right hand.
That stunned him, I think. He's a little bit hurt.
Yes, indeed. A left hand now by Nelson. Wondering where he is at the moment. Oh, and a big right hand. Nelson with a left. Nelson with a right.
Charlie is keeping Gomez honest and making that right hand back to his aggressive posture. Throwing combinations and looking for Gomez inside. Good right hand by Wilfredo. 12-rounder.
Well, that left hand certainly got Azumah Nelson's attention, but not a whole lot more, really.
Oh, the bell has rung, and the referee didn't hear it. The bell has rung at the end of this round. The referee still doesn't hear it. I don't know if they're letting this round go. Why? But they rung the bell here.
It's a paid tortilla.
The bell rings
The end of the round. Oh, and a big left hand by Gomez. His best combination of the fight. 17 straight knockouts during his 5-year tenure as champ. And a nice combination. Most impressive round of the fight by far so far. And there's Nelson responding.
And he's doing it by counter-punching well, which is not one of his main strengths, but he is hitting Nelson as Nelson comes in after.
Okay, he ducked away from that one. Nice.
I got to tell you, Azumah Nelson does not seem terribly respectful of Wilfredo Gomez so far.
Gomez is best round of the
Like, Gomez is scoring here and there, but Azumah Nelson is on his ass, bro. I'm going to get to minute 3, and then I'm going to do something else, and then I'll come back to this,
fight by far. He's throwing good combinations, but Nelson keeps coming.
And there's a left hand by Azumah Nelson and a right. Gomez was stunned in the second round. Just overhead now, Azumah Nelson with a good left hand.
This is the same posture Gomez was against Sanchez. Got in all kinds of trouble.
Exactly the same spot where he got murked by Salvador Chava Sanchez.
Well, he does not fight well off.
Rest in peace, of course.
But he has a big
He turned Nelson.
You know, I used to train in the gym named after him, Wilfredo Gomez, over in Guaynabo.
Around ourselves a Pier 6 and San Juan, Charlie Steiner and Al Bernstein.
Okay, we're at the 3-minute mark now. Let's shift gears just for a moment and see what's happening. Let's see what's new.
I think so. He was landing the accurate shots, his straight left.
Let's see, Chisora. Yeah. On this day in 2018, Derek War or Del Boy Chisora pulled off one of the best knockouts of his career by stopping Artur Szpilka. This was at the O2 Arena in London, and he knocked him out in round 2. An amazing knockout. Watch.
Hand down the middle. He walked Chisora onto a couple of beautiful.
Wow, what a nasty knockout. He fell down like a tree.
Chisora onto a couple of beautiful.
First one clean. Second one damn near done, and the third one we already know. Let's see. Same punch all 3 times. Well done, Mr. Chisora. Well done. Ricardo Vélez, how you doing? Yes, sir. Los coquitan acá. Los coquitan acá. Yo vivo en el campo aquí en Cagua. How you doing? God bless. Great to have you, sir. Absolutely. Okay, so I showed you 3 fights of. I'm sorry. Let me finish showing you Azumah Nelson versus Malamia Ricardo versus Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez. It's Azumah Nelson's birthday yesterday, so I'm giving him a tribute, and then I'm gonna go to Vitali Klitschko, who's also his birthday yesterday, and do a tribute on him. So I'm gonna show about three highlights of 3 fights, separate fights of each. I've shown the first 2 Jeff Fenech fights for Azumah Nelson, and now Wilfredo Gomez. And afterwards we go Vitali. I'm gonna show Corey Sanders, Lennox Lewis, and probably Shannon Briggs.
Gomez with a good right hand. Woo. And a good left hand. Another warning, no points taken away yet. And another one. It's incredible. The Marcus of Queensberry must be rolling over. That's for sure. Less than a half a minute to go in round 7. Gomez has landed at least 10 punches low, and there's another one. Incredible round.
Wow.
In this round, good overhand right by Nelson. In this round, Nelson.
Everybody check out Jeff Jackson's channel, unbelievable channel. You find highlights of every fight you can think of here.
Has relied almost entirely on the jab. Not be as fit for this fight as he wanted to be, and there's some evidence of that. Again, he languishes on those ropes, and Nelson.
Man, Wilfredo Gomez on the ropes, man. What the hell are you doing there? I mean, I know it's not like up to you, but you don't want to be there, bro.
Patterson. Half a minute to go in round 8, and once again, Azumah Nelson is clearly the aggressor in this fight. Gomez slipping some of those punches, but not many. You don't know if he's going to be able to do enough damage to Nelson's body now to really get himself back in this fight. Good jab by Gomez. But it had no discernible effect. So one begins to wonder they'll be affected by the home crowd here. Time will tell.
Good right by both fighters. They exchange strikes. A good right by Nelson. So he can do it. Oh, the jab had an effective Nelson. Backed him up for the first time. Nelson does not want to be.
Azumah Nelson is also an unbelievable counterpuncher, as I've come to find out by watching him here. Because it's been a minute since I've seen a fight of his.
Against the rope crowd.
I saw the Salvador Sanchez fight about a month ago, a month and a half ago, something like that.
Partially because Gomez is still moving his head pretty well as he comes in. A couple of good jabs by Nelson.
On the left hand. And a big right hand by Azumah Nelson.
That hurt him. Gomez's punches are now much they were fighting earlier. Oh, good right by.
Good overhand right, but once again not having any
effect
on Azumah Nelson.
Wow.
Positions, but even though Nelson is landing good shots, Gomez is coming back from time to time.
Maintain his title. Nelson now showing signs of fatigue at the end of round 10.
Shots by Gomez.
Wow. Yes.
Gomez trying desperately to hang on.
He's ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to go.
Nelson with a left.
Oh, in the ropes again. Shit. You can't fight in the ropes like that. You're not Azumah Nelson or Wilfred Benitez or Larry Holmes, bro.
Survival sign for Gomez, and against those ropes, he's a target.
Oh, and a right hand. Another right hand. Azumah Nelson.
All over stage. That would give Gomez a chance to rest, but he's not doing it.
Wilfredo Gomez, a bloody mouth now. And the mouth over the right eye is getting larger.
Gomez nearly out on his feet. He's down.
Yeah, because if you look at it, Azumah Nelson is constantly catching him at the end of the combination. Whams him. And he's catching him consistently. So that again.
Gomez, a bloody mouth now. And the mouth over the right eye is getting larger.
What a left hook by Nelson. Gomez nearly out on his feet.
He's down.
Yep.
He's down. Azumah Nelson. It's and again. Wilfredo Gomez is out.
What a knockout. The man's name is Azumah, the Professor Nelson. Remember the name. Okay, let's shift gears to Vitali Klitschko, shall we? Vitali Klitschko. Don't you check my posts? I post daily, mainly about boxing, but also about other stuff. Here we go. Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko, born on July 19th, yesterday in 1971 in Ukraine. Three-time heavyweight world boxing champion and ring heavyweight champion. His boxing record is 45 wins with 2 losses. He was inducted in the International Boxing Hall of Fame class of 2018. Here is the picture. Here is the picture. Okay, along with Eric El Terrible Morales, Ronald Winky Wright, and others. Okay, well done, Vitali Klitschko, 45-2. Let's check out. First and foremost, his fight against Corey Sanders, okay, where he avenged Vladimir, his brother, Vladimir Klitschko's defeat to Corey Sanders, which in my opinion is one of the greatest upsets of all time. Maybe top 5. I don't know about that, but definitely top 15, maybe top 10. Okay, I really have to think about that. But let's watch.
First round, much kinder to Vitali Klitschko against Corey Sanders, and was the case last year for younger brother. Hard left hand, staggers Vitali. Vitali Klitschko staggered by Sanders' left. Vitali trying to hold on as Sanders tries to follow up. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Sanders dangerous. That wasn't a knockdown, I don't think. I don't think the referee called it a knockdown, but Sanders was dangerous, you know. I think he was South African. Dangerous, dude, man.
And it's not going to be called a knockdown.
A short, hard left hand by Sanders. There's nothing like it in boxing.
Sally has to worry about.
There's Vladimir in the corner.
Big right hand lands for Klitschko.
Sanders is hurt.
He wobbled on that one. Vitali's trying to put his man down.
Wow.
Sanders wobbles with 10 seconds left in the round. Referee watching closely. Looks like Corey's going to make it out of the round, but none the better for wear. Big shots down the stretch.
A meaningful right hands.
And they're trading big time again. Just when I said the action had slowed, now they're trading power shots.
Corey Sanders is trying his best to nail him with a left hand. Just can't get to him.
Vitali landed a right. Sanders
landed
a left. Straight right hand stops Sanders in his tracks.
Ooh.
Left hook lands.
Ooh.
Right hand lands.
See, he. Okay, this is interesting. So he threw, I think, a jab, and Corey Sanders tried a right overhand, and Vitali got hit, but he rolled with it. Let me slow this down. I just noticed that. Right here.
Straight right hand stops Sanders in his track.
Oh no, he threw a checkbook, and you see, when Sanders tries to clock him with a overhand right, he connects, but I think Vitali rolled with it a little bit.
And stops Sanders in his tracks.
Yeah, for sure. He hit him right at the top of the head. You know, that shouldn't knock him out. So, yeah.
Left hook lands. Right hand lands.
Ooh, he ready to go. He's ready to go.
Shot after shot with blood streaming down his face.
Just a brawl. A heavyweight
brawl.
Good, quick left hook by Vitali.
Yeah.
Sanders can't get off of.
He's got a mean lead left hook, man. Seriously, especially for a heavyweight. Come on.
Sanders flailing.
I mean, maybe not Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson, but he's got a mean lead left hook, guys.
Like a drunken sailor there.
He's ready to go.
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
Vitali Klitschko is going to try to finish it. Break it.
Oh. Corey Sanders basically out on his feet.
Unbelievable show of courage by
Oh.
Corey Sanders. What keeps him up? That's it. Finally, the ref.
Yeah, good stoppage, man. You need the ref to save you from yourself, basically.
Sanders up.
Let's show the Lennox Lewis fight. It wasn't really controversial. Okay, the cut was super nasty. Vitali was ahead on all three scorecards. This was on the tail end of Lennox Lewis's career. Lennox the Lion Lewis. Okay. But this was an unbelievable display by Vitali Klitschko, and Lennox Lewis did himself proud too, you know.
Getting off 4 punches.
Boy, that was one small referee in there, I tell you.
Klitschko has done an excellent job of staying away from that big overhand right.
He's not afraid of Lennox Lewis. Every time the Lennox Lewis gets something, he hits him back.
Nice left hook by Lewis. Come on.
He's not afraid of Lennox Lewis. Every time
Bam.
Lennox Lewis gets something, he hits him back.
You heard Emmanuel Stewart say, and Lennox just landed a monster. But Vitali comes back with his jab.
Yes. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, okay.
How'd you do that, George? You cannot hold a hit. If one guy's holding you, they have to break it.
Lewis trying to land a haymaker.
This is a fight with two extremely skilled heavyweights. Maybe top 10 skilled heavyweights. Lennox Lewis definitely top 10, maybe even top 5 skilled. That's everything's debatable, but I'll say Lennox is definitely top 10. Vitali definitely top 15, maybe top 10 in skills. Okay, as far as heavyweight goes, you know, Muhammad Ali comes to mind. Larry Holmes comes to mind. I'll think about that one, but yeah, definitely. Usyk, obviously, and others. But I think these two should be mentioned for sure.
Vitali lands another right hand across the top.
Look at that thing, bro. Come on. And you ain't seen nothing yet. It gets real worse.
In favor of Vitali Klitschko, but his eye begins to drain blood again.
Lewis is there for him. All he has to do is just take it. He can still do it. One good right hand, and Lennox Lewis is on the canvas.
Well, Vitali's certainly ahead on points. And the way
Boom.
he might stay that way. Sheer physical energy. But Lewis beginning to sharpen up his punches and landing at a higher and higher rate. Sharper than this to be good with the right hand. Lennox is just winging looping haymakers in shift 10 on that bad left eye cut while he's winning the fight on points.
No. Just throw the right hand and come back with
Between rounds, hard right hand by Vitali Klitschko. They're pausing the clock. So as long as a minute and a half has been going by between rounds, and that's got to be a help to Lewis.
Okay, let me show his box rec as well. We talked about Azumah Nelson's box rec. Let's talk about Vitali Klitschko's box rec as well. Dr. Iron Fist, 45 wins, 2 losses, no draws. Last fight was in 2012 against Char, won by TKO round 4. He has notable wins against Derek Chisora, Thomas Adamek, Shannon Briggs. What is this? Okay. Chris Ariola, Samuel Peter, Corey Sanders. We just saw that. Lost to Lennox Lewis because of that cut. He lost to Chris Bird. Interesting. Fight stopped due to a Klitschko shoulder injury. Yep, just like my brother Jay Will said. Both fights was because of an injury. He beat Herbie Hyde by knockout in round 2. Herbie Hyde was a very dangerous puncher from England back in the day. You know. Very good career. He also has a TKO win over Julius Francis. Okay. Nice. Let's keep watching.
As exhausted as he looks at the end of these rounds.
That if Klitschko just hit him with a combination, he'll go down.
Lewis flagrantly under condition for the fight, or so it would appear. And Vitali trying to take advantage through a blinded left eye.
Ooh.
And he gets one back. Learning on the job.
Lewis dabs him away. Good left hook by Lewis.
No respect for the power. All of the
Like Vitali's winning the fight, but Lennox, being the old bull that he is, the legend that he is, keeps fighting, man. Keeps fighting and scores. You know, Lennox, the lion, the legend, Lewis, fellas.
guy's got hitting him hard. He has no respect.
I can remember when 10 years ago, when Evander Holyfield had the same feeling about.
Lennox Lewis' best performance is probably Shannon Briggs, but I'll have to look into that. But if Shannon Briggs is not his best performance, definitely top 3, maybe top 2.
Winning blow, and he wound up losing.
Not because of Vitali Klitschko's punches, but because of his own exhaustion. And they're stopping the fight.
Yeah, they stopped that thing after that. Okay. What else we got? We got Shannon Briggs.
These two fighters were involved.
We have Shannon Briggs. Let's see. Shannon Briggs. I think that was in Germany or maybe Russia or Ukraine. Maybe. It wasn't in USA, I know that.
Sam getting off 4 punches.
These two fighters.
Lennox Lewis or Shannon Briggs. Come on. Oh, I gotta show this. But first, let's show Vitali Klitschko versus Shannon Briggs highlights. Oh, I gotta check on the survey as well. What the heck? Now, to be fair, I believe Shannon Briggs had an injury in that fight. Highlights, no highlights. Nope. Lewis, no. Wow. Versus, come on, you gotta give me some highlights here. What's up, YouTube? What's up? Aha, let's see. Fight highlights. Again, I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only. Okay. Don't be a crapper, guys. KO World. Okay, this all rights belong to KO World here, okay?
Vitali Klitschko.
Des World Boxing Councils. Vitali Klitschko gegen Shannon. Vorbei, aber den ersten Treffer kassiert er. Was er sofort übrigens angekündigt hat, auch umsetzen will. Bei Briggs, er macht sie auf, er versucht damit auch den großen Ring, den sich Vitali Klitschko hier ausgesucht hat, als 4 Platz.
Actually, let me just give you the link because I don't want to get shut down. Jay Gibson, how you doing, brother? Let's go, champ. Yeah, let's go. How you doing, Brody? God bless. This is the link for that fight because this was posted 5 months ago, and this is a channel that has memberships and everything. So I don't know if it's wise for me to show that. But let's see if we can get okay, this. Oh shit! This was 14 hours ago. Best moments. Okay, this was 15 years ago. Okay. Shannon the Cannon Briggs is an unbelievable fighter, guys. Make no mistake about it. He has a a lot of first round knockouts, you know. Shannon Briggs was injured in this fight. He barely threw the right hand. Or I don't know which hand was it, but it wasn't the hand. It was, I think, his elbow or the shoulder or something like that. What is this? Looking for the highlights here, but doesn't seem like there are much. What was your answer, Jay Gibson? Which was the better upset? Actually, I haven't checked on the surveys. What the heck? Which was the greater upset? Randall Chavez, Ruiz AJ. What was the other? Junior Jones Barrera and Corey Sanders, Vladimir Klitschko. We got 6 votes. Ooh, we're split between Frankie Randall beating Chavez and Andy Ruiz beating AJ. I love it. 6 votes, 3-3, huh? How about that, huh? How about that? Let's check the. Okay, yeah, that was a monumental upset. That was the welcome to the USA moment for AJ, wasn't it? Welcome to the USA, baby. Home of the free, land of the brave. Take it. I think Andy is gonna beat this kid from Poland, Neva. Then I would like to see him face maybe Joseph Parker. I wouldn't mind seeing the Big Baby Miller rematch. Not for nothing. I don't think Big Baby has anything lined up right now. So, you know, why not? I got upcoming surveys here set up. And, of course, my connection now is getting funky. At the best time of them all, of course. Thank you. This sucks. Give me a second. Oh boy. Give me a second. This sucks. This sucks. Okay, I'm going to show this, the remainder of this classical fight now. We're up to round, 11? This was recommended by my brother, Yoda Wise, Crush, the legend, and I cannot get enough of this fight, fellas. And if you have not seen this fight, here's the link. Highly recommend, okay? What the heck? Okay, there we go. It will be, though, wouldn't it, Jay Gibson? I agree. I was entertained. I thought it was kind of a draw, you know. Yeah, for sure. Where was I? Share screen. Okay, let me share screen. And you see the purse bid and everything for Haney, Keyshawn and everything. So hopefully we'll get that fight. I would love that fight. But let's keep watching. Livingston Bramble on the yellow trunks, Jamaica's finest versus Ray Boom Boom Mancini in the black trunks. Their first fight. Unbelievable fight, fellas. Unbelievable fight.
He has shown good punching power. He's got good power. He's not a devastating puncher, but he does have good power.
Woo! Nice shoe shine by Livingston Bramble. I gotta see that one again. Sorry.
Good power. He's not a devastating puncher, but he does have good power.
Yes.
I believe Bramble is beginning to enjoy this one.
Well, he mugged at Mancini toward the end of the last round.
Oh, wow. What a left hook, bro. Straight on the chin.
He mugged at Mancini toward the end of the last round.
Oh.
Jacobs trying to get in before Bramble about holding. And he just went in and threw a shot at Mancini, but a show of sportsmanship by both fighters touching gloves. That is surprising.
Psychologically, what Bramble did before the fight, getting Mancini as angry as he did, may be effective for him because Mancini will not listen to his corner. Mancini said before the fight, he said Bramble doesn't listen to his corner, and yet now they're yelling to him, use your jab, and they're screaming and he wants to stay in there.
Phil, I think part of that is the fatigue. He can't move.
Nice
He's
1-2
using the
by
jab,
Bramble.
He can't move. Early in the fight, he was disciplined, so perhaps now.
Bramble with the long arms, when he shells up, man, there's no openings. And he's got a poker face on him, bro. Like, Livingston Bramble is the truth. And so is Ray Boom Boom Mancini, but Bramble is just, man.
Some of that anger coming out, but I think it's more a question of fatigue on Mancini's part. He just can't move as well as he'd like to.
Coming up to 40 seconds left in this, the 9th round, scheduled for 15, and it has literally been a war. Oh, now he's back to fighting a righty, and that's where he does most of his damage.
As a left-hander, Bramble is doing the job on Mancini. As
Wow.
Most of the fight when he's close to that possible.
And now it's Bramble, who's the aggressor pursuing Mancini against the ropes.
There's a cut now on the left eye of Mancini.
Cut over the right, cover to the left eye, and we're coming up to the 10th round.
I'm gonna go back and forth because, if I keep going, who knows? Let's go to Fight Hub. Let's see what they got going on. I've shown some shorts of them. Look at Victor Ortiz, spare knuckle debut. My God, bro. Jesus Christ. Look at that thing. And he won. Spence on the mids. Let's watch this.
Ryan's a no sabo.
Come on, Errol. Pull this off, buddy. We're pulling for you, buddy. We're pulling for the truth. Okay? Man, De La Hoya, shut up. Diego Pacheco calls out Munguia next. That's smart. And Canelo fight after. Well, we'll see what happens with Mbili. I think Canelo's going to massacre him, but okay. We'll see what he says. What is Diego Pacheco saying?
No, pues mi respeto para esos viejones. Canelo, pues yo lo he mirado desde niño y lo admiro mucho. La vez que me invitó a su campamento, esperé con él. Mucho respeto y pues aquí vengo yo con todo, ¿verdad? Vengo también para hacer mi historia y pues cuando me den la oportunidad vamos a estar listos. Primero Jaime Munguía y primero Dios todo salga bien, pues también el Canelo.
Entonces sería el proyecto perfecto. Primero Munguía y luego Saúl.
Yo pienso que sí, pues sí, como le dije, hay niveles y pues, poco a poco vamos a llegar. Tengo 25 años ahorita, siento que tengo tiempo para pelear con todos ellos y no nomás Canelo y Munguía, con Mbili, Shiraz, todos los demás también.
Okay. I like what he's saying. Yeah, that's an honest assessment. Bodywork was talking about that in his live last night. Well done, Bodywork. Shout out to you. Munguia is the most accessible champion of them all, at 160. Where are the rankings? There it is. Let's look at the rankings here. I'm in boxing scene, not in the ring. I should probably go to the ring, but whatever. Mbili got Lester at the interim. I want to see that rematch too, but you don't say no to Canelo Alvarez. Payday, obviously. Payday. Orosleis Iglesias and Hamza Shiraz, guys. I think they're in a collision course to be the king of that division. That's just me. Jacob Bank just stopped William Skull. Okay, well done. But you have Pacheco, Resendiz. Resendiz got pummeled by Munguia. Kevin Lelesaggio lost to Diego Pacheco. he did himself proud, but limited. Maul obviously is not going to be able to fight on Australia because of visa issues. So we'll see if we can put it on Lamont Roach and William Cepeda, or oh man, my guy the other day said it to me, but I forgot the other possible card for him. You got Caleb. Who knows what Caleb Plant's gonna do? Anybody interested in seeing Maul versus Caleb Plant? I still kind of wouldn't mind seeing it, man. The build up to that fight should be fire. You got Bektabuli, Bektamir Melikusiev, Derevianchenko, who's going to fight, he's ranked at 68, but he's going to fight Jalil Hackett over at 60, and that's Sufa card coming up as well. Speaking of which, isn't that this weekend, or is it the other one? Take a look here. And then we'll go back to Mancini and Livingston Brown. Ergashev, oh yeah, Shoryahong Ergashev versus Batirhan Yukenbayev. Both guys lost to Subriel Matias, and both guys gave a pretty good fight to Subriel Matias. Okay, I got Ergashev on that one. I like Ergashev a little bit more. He's more of an outside fighter. Yukenbayev is more of a brawler, for what I was able to gather from watching them. Start time, let's see. Saturday, July 25th at 9 a.m. I may be able to cover that one. We'll see. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Let's just put it that way. Absolutely, Jay Gibson. Come on. Thank you. I thought I was the lone wolf on that one, because everybody's like, Caleb Plant's not the same, but I mean, Maul, yeah, he beat the Cornflake Lamana's ass, but I think now is kind of the time, because they're both kind of, stuck between a rock and a hard place, So if you're gonna do it, it's now, man. Like, things happen for a reason and all of that. So we'll see. On Saturday, this is a more interesting fight than people believe, in my opinion. Okay, where's this taking place again? I think this is over in Uzbekistan or something. Uzbekistan is putting some cards. I may have to, pay attention. Location. Highly anticipated. Humor Arena in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Yep. I think Robesi Ramirez has fought there. Maybe Rigondo, some of that. I agree with you, my God, for sure. What else we got on the menus? Back. Yeah, see? Oh, my goodness. So we got boxing on Friday. Tyson Fury versus Wack. That's going to be whack. And then on Saturday, Joshua versus Prenga. Whack. I mean, whatever. It's a setup fight so they can fight. So I just want to see the fight, bro. Please. Okay. I'm pleading to the boxing gods. Fury and AJ, please don't fuck this up. Excuse my language, okay? Just give me the fight already. Okay, Saturday. We have 1, 2 interesting cards. One in Australia and the other one over in Uzbekistan. Got Spence versus you and Fulton versus Wilson, who just got elevated to a WBA title eliminator for 130. In other words, whoever wins Fulton Wilson will face Anthony Kakache. Okay? And on Sunday, we got Sufa. I'm not interested in this. This is going to be the best fight of the night. I said it. Remember it. I said it. Jalil Hackett versus Sergey Derevianchenko is going to be the best fight. And I hope Berlanga and Hitchens both lose. Let me say that again. I hope that Edgar Berlanga and Richardson Hitchens lose. Thank you. Jalil Hackett versus Sergey Derevianchenko should be a hell of a fight. I'm favoring Jalil Hackett. I had the pleasure of interviewing him when he came here in Puerto Rico and fought Jose Cheito Roman. Interviewed Kenny Ellis as well. And Jalil's father, Bernard, awesome guy. They treated me very good. So I'm pulling for you, Jalil, for sure. Jalil Major Hackett, okay? So not for nothing, we got fights Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, okay? So that's going to be interesting. And we got also UFC. It was very interesting. I mean, we got this is nice. Okay, let's keep watching. Livingston Bramble versus Ray Boom Boom Mancini 1.
Round number 10, and Mancini bounces out of his corner as if he's alive and well. How do you have it scored now, Al?
Dead even, 86-86, because I have given Bramble the last 3 rounds rather decisively, and so from my standpoint, this fight is dead even, but it's not real.
Believe me when I tell you, this fight is filled with swing rounds, but you can tell Livingston Bramble is overpowering him.
Even because Bramble is the fresher of the two, and he is hurting Ray Mancini. So unless Ray does something dramatic, he's going to be in trouble in this fight.
Nice, Ray. Nice, Ray.
The body work he did early to Bramble has some impact as this fight wears on.
The thing with Bramble is that he knows how to fight at the outside and on the inside. Long arms, disciplined, serious. I mean, doesn't get carried away. What's not to love?
And Bramble now has gone back to fighting him as a lefty. And what Ray is trying to answer with is that right. And that may be the wrong punch.
When we were down in Houston, I saw Bramble fight as a lefty a lot in the gym. I really didn't think he would use it this much in the fight, but it's turned out to be the wild card in this fight. It's the tactical move that I don't think Mancini expected, and it has produced some excellent results for Livingstone Bramble.
Nice
The
one,
punches
too.
he just threw, the left hooks to the body, are the best punches against the lefty fighter. And he's got to stick with that, and as you said, keep that right foot out.
Ooh, nice.
Well,
Nice left hook by Bramble.
Is one of his best punches. One of the frustrating points is he's hit Bramble with some tremendous shots, but Livingstone Bramble just hasn't been effective. Once or twice he was wobbled. Good right by Mancini, but again, he can't knock Bramble.
The other part about it that surprises me is how strong Bramble is physically. We thought that Mancini might be the strongest lightweight, and yet Bramble is pushing him around.
Mancini just landed 2 terrific shots, and it didn't even slow Bramble down. So Livingstone Bramble, a tremendous chin. No one's heard him thus far in his career, and Mancini hasn't done it either. His only loss to Bramble, an 8-round loss to Anthony Fletcher, and that fight he was not hurt.
The Anthony Fletcher that Al referred to as Frank the Animal Fletcher's brother.
You know, Ray is having
Actually, let me see if I can find an Azumah Nelson interview. Because when I was doing the tribute of Pernell Whitaker, I showed an interview of him. So let me see if I can get Azumah Nelson and a Vitali Klitschko interview. They both birthday yesterday. Ghanaian boxing icon Azumah Nelson captures sharing heartfelt moment with a promising young fighter.
I've been working all the summer. Moving from place to place.
Best post-fight interview ever, Azumah Nelson. Let's watch this.
Azumah Nelson, there's not much we could say to Pacquiao. He's absolutely shattered.
That's right. And I came in to knock him out in the first round. You know, man, that's what I make my mind. But because the people here didn't treat us good. You know, they're making all kind of ways to get the title from us. But I want to prove to them I'm the best in the world. And I want Pacquiao. I want McGregor, that girl. And I'm going to knock him out anywhere I fight him. I'm ready to fight McGregor anytime, any day, anywhere.
Fight who? I'm sorry.
I'm the best in the world, and I want Pacquiao. I want McGregor, that girl. And
Barry McGuigan.
Knock him out anywhere I fight him. I'm ready to fight McGregor anytime, any day, anywhere. I'm ready. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of Africa. You know, man.
Can I ask you, Azumah? Sorry to...
Always be proud of your flag, fellas. No country's perfect. Always be proud of your flag, fellas. Your community, your people. Be proud of it. Thick and thin.
But in there, but we'd like to know about that punch, because Pacquiao has never been knocked out in his time, and we're going to show you that punch, and perhaps you could explain to everybody watching on ITV the tremendous power that stopped Pacquiao for the first time.
while I thought Pacado will go.
I think that was Jim O'Donnell or Jack O'Donnell or something like that. I could be wrong.
Will move around from me, you know, but as soon as the bell go on, he just comes straight to me. And I say, okay, that's the way I'm going to knock him out the first round. So I take my time and he start using the jabs, you know, I start popping it, you know, and I got him with it, go left.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that's almost identical to the Brian Norman Jr. knockout of Jim Sasaki. Now, Brian Norman was a left hook, it wasn't a left uppercut, but the motion, the sequence of the knockout is almost identical.
Very good left uppercut. Let me ask you, let me get you to talk through this again. There we go. Different angle.
When he start jabbing, you know, you know, man, I'm too bad, baby.
We want Danny Boy. We want Danny. Let me ask you about Barry McGuigan. Is he going to live with the Nelson power? We're very proud of Barry McGuigan in this country.
Hey, like I said before, McGuigan is good, you know, and he's a fighter. The way McGuigan fight, there's no way McGuigan can beat me. There's no way McGuigan can go 4 rounds with me because of my power. I got my power, I got experience, I got everything too much more than McGuigan, and I want him. That girl, I call her girl because she don't want to fight me. She's scared of me. She know who I am and what I can do.
You're saying she?
I know the trainers. His trainers don't want to fight. And I took the title from a young man. And any old man who wants to challenge me, hey, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna get a word in and say thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
We want Danny Boy. We want Danny Boy.
Well, there you are.
Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Azumah Nelson talks about Salvador Sanchez. What do we got here? We got 1 vote for Andy Ruiz beating AJ. Okay, fair enough. On the other side, we had 6-7 plus votes. No love whatsoever. Jay Gibson, no love whatsoever. You're damn right. And well earned too. Listen, man. Listen. This is Puerto Rico, okay? This is not Mickey Mouse. This is Puerto Rico. We know boxing. We don't give a shit about no undefeated. I mean, listen. If it's undefeated, all the merrier. But the point is, we've never had an undefeated, somebody retire undefeated. Nobody. Not Trinidad, not Cotto, not Benitez, not Calderon, not Carlos Ortiz, not Wilfredo Gomez, not Juan Laporte, not Sander Sayas, not, Collazo's undefeated for now, yes. Not Amanda Serrano, not, I can keep going, right? Not John Ruiz, not Jose Basora, not Alfredo El Salcero Escalera, no one. We care about how you conduct yourself, and we care about you fighting the people that you should be fighting. That's what we care about in Puerto Rico, and we know our boxing. We're not going to fall for it, bro. You're a fraud. You're a clown. And I could say a few other things, but you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I saw him when he came here to watch Richardson Hitchens fight. I mean, come on. Those are 2 peas in a pod, those two, huh? Those are 2 peas in a pod. Jay Will says, Azumah only had 2-week notice to fight Salvador Sanchez. Holy shit, I didn't know that. And he almost won the full 15 rounds. Not only that, bro, he gave Salvador all he could handle, bro. Sadly, a few weeks after, Salvador passed away. Sadly, a few weeks after Salvador passed away, bro. Chava. They call him Chava. They call him Sal Sanchez. They call him Salvador. I call him the Mexican GOAT. And if you press me hard enough, bro, I'll call him the Hispanic GOAT. It's between him and Alexis Arguello. Oh, why not Duran? Oh, why not Chavez? I got my reasons. Duran, listen, that's the obvious choice. He fought in 5 decades. He fought in a million weights. He fought all of that. Watch the Ken Buchanan fight, guys. Trust me. Watch the Ken Buchanan fight. Excuse me. But anyway, Listen, Roberto Duran is an unbelievable fighter, bro. I'm no hater. But okay, here is Azumah Nelson talking about Salvador Sanchez. Azumah Nelson talks about the 5 best wins of his career. Number 1, of course, with Fernando Gomez. Come on. All right, let's see this.
Azumah, it's great to have you back in Australia after so many years. We have tremendous respect for what you achieved in boxing. And I know you're promoting your book, The Professor, The Life Story of...
Oh, really? Come on. Hold on. Hold on. Azumah Nelson book. Okay, I'll look for it in thrift books or eBay. But this was how long ago? 11 years ago. That book's gotta be somewhere. Okay, anyway. Sorry.
Azumah Nelson that you wrote with Ashley Morrison. Looking back on your career, it's amazing that you came from such a small country to become one of the greats of boxing, to be inducted into the National Boxing Hall of Fame. You look back on your career, do you look back with amazement yourself that where you came from to where you got to become great world champion?
Yes, I'm from poor family, and I'm very humble and God-fearing, and I became
I'm already in love with the man. I'm already in love with the man.
a boxer. It's a long story. All is in the book. I became
I'm humble and God-fearing. I'm already in love with the man.
a boxer, and then I became a world champion, and not just world champion, but a great world champion, and
Yes, a great world champion. Yes. Has wins over at least 2 Hall of Famers, Jeff Fenech and Wilfredo Gomez. Come on.
I'm now retired, and I put this book together from when I was young to today. My character, the good and the bad, So you read the book, and you know how I started it, and how I finished it, and then you learn a lot of lessons in it.
I'll talk to you about a fight before you became world champion. Your 14th fight, 1982, at short notice. I think it was only a couple of weeks' notice. You got to fight with the great Salvador Sanchez.
What you said, Jay Will. Exactly.
In Madison Square Garden in New York. Must have been an amazing thing to come from your home country to fight in New York at short notice against the great champion about Salvador Sanchez. What are your memories of that fight in '82?
Well, Salvador Sanchez is a very good fighter. He's a great champion. I was in Africa when my manager came to me and said, "We have a world title fight. Can I fight?" I said, "Yes." Then I said, then later I asked him when, and he said 2 weeks time. And I slowed down a little bit. I said 2 weeks time.
You know what I absolutely love about Africans, bro? They are teddy bears, bro. They are the sweetest people you will find. And they can flip the switch in half a second, bro, if you mess with them.
I said, yes, that's okay, I can fight. And then we start training. And then we came to New York. And we start training. When we are training, some guy, the champion, his sparring partner came and spar with me. And he went and told them that I'm very strong. And Duncan contacted Mickey Duff. Mickey Duff is the one who brought me. So he contacted Mickey Duff. He asked Mickey Duff, why do you brought somebody like this to fight Azumah, to fight Salvador Sanchez? because Donkey has a plan for Salvador Sanchez. After that fight, he wants Sanchez to fight Alexis Aguero for the lightweight title. So if you brought somebody like me, fight him and nothing. If you don't take care and knock him out or beat him, spoil that plans. So make it up. Say, don't worry, I know what I'll do. So the day for the fight, I couldn't see my mouthpiece. So I have to go to the store and buy the amateur one. And
let me hear that again.
I couldn't that plans. So make it up. Say, don't worry, I know what I'll do. So the day for the fight, I couldn't see my mouthpiece.
The day before the fight, he couldn't see his mouthpiece.
So I have to go to the store and buy the amateur one, and I put it in the hot water. I put it in my mouth, and it's too big. So I take a blade and I cut it. So when I cut it, the mouth was zigzag. It's not straight. So in between the fight, 6 rounds, he hit me with the left hook, and I have a cut. I got a cut in my mouth. So when the blood is coming, and I was that round. That time I started feeling tired now, because the condition is not 100%. So but I forced myself, and we keep going until the last round, 15 rounds. My legs cannot carry me anymore. I went down, and then I wake up, and then the referee realized that no, I'm too tired, and he stopped the fight.
Interestingly, one of the judges had you ahead on points.
I didn't know that. Wow. One judge had this man ahead on points. I love it.
At that time, you were ahead on one of the judges' scorecards in that final round.
Yeah, I'm doing very well. I know I'm doing very well, and I went there to knock him out.
He was doing very well, guys. Watch the fight if you haven't. Actually, I'm going to show that fight in one of my lives. The next one is probably going to be Mike McCallum versus James Toney 1. But we'll see.
To win the fight, not to win on points, but I'll knock him out, because I know if I finish the fight, if we go to the distance, I can never win, because I have to knock him out before.
Yeah.
He's a great champion. They don't want any surprises.
Yeah.
So I have to knock him out before I'll be a champion. And I went there to knock him out, and I was so tired.
Sadly, you never got to have a rematch. Salvador was killed in a motor accident, which was very sad at the time.
That is one thing I'm looking forward to have a rematch with him, to prove to him that this time I'm ready. But it didn't happen.
I gotta get that book. Hold on. Azumah, Nelson, 90 años. Yeah, I'm gonna get this book, this hat, and Azumah Nelson's book. Aha! There it is. Pre-owned. Let me put that thing on my card. The Professor, the life story of Azumah Nelson. How many pages? 288 pages. Okay, so it's good content. Yes, add to cart. I didn't know the man had a book. You learn so much in these interviews, man. I gotta stop fucking around and just watch more interviews, man. Crush the legend. Come on. What an honor. How you doing, sir? God bless. Absolutely. How you doing? Are you going live tomorrow morning, sir? Let me know. Great to have you. Everybody, go ahead and follow this man. This man recommended me this fight right here. Okay? Livingston Bramble versus Ray Mancini. Actually, let me put the link on the fight if anybody want to see it or haven't seen it or want to see it again, whatever the case may be. Let me put the link here. This man knows boxing. He knows life. He knows wisdom. He knows music. He knows. He knows. Every day there it is at 7 a.m. Okay. Absolutely. Follow him. Take it from me. I'll be there. I'll be there. If I can wake up on time, I'll be there. I will. I'll manage it. Berlanga far from a Cotto. Come on. Absolutely, Jacob. Berlanga is as close to being a Cotto as I am from being Larry Bird. Okay? I don't like Berlanga's style, but I don't think he's trash. I mean, trash. I never like to call anybody that anyway. So no, I'll agree with you. I just don't like him. I don't like him. I don't. For many reasons. Show me, man. Show me. If you can show me, I'll spin the block. I have spun the block on people before. Ajit Caballero, Raymond Muratalla. What's his name? Tank Davis. Well, I mean, obviously, man, Tank Davis. Come on, get your ass back in the ring, bro. We need you. You're the Terminator, bro. You're too talented. Don't waste your talent like this, Tank Davis. Please, bro. It's sad, bro. I don't like it. I don't know. Do whatever you want when you're 40. Not now, bro. Man, boxing ain't forever. Oh, man, thank you. You're very welcome, bro. Absolutely. 7 a.m. Absolutely. Let me show another interview of Azumah Nelson. I may have to leave the Vitali Klitschko interview for tomorrow. Happy birthday to both. They were born yesterday. One of them in 1971, the other in 58. There it is. Azumah Nelson talks about his 5 best fights, not wins. I guarantee you, at least 2 of the Jeff Fenech fights are here, and at least 1 of the Jesse James Leija fights are here. Okay. Azumah Nelson Boxing Promotions. How about that, huh? Subscribe. Azumah Nelson Boxing Promotions. I love it.
Former 3-time champion of the world, the Professor Azumah Nelson.
What an introduction by Michael Buffer, guys. Come on. Who's your GOAT announcer, by the way? So put it in the chat. Is it Jimmy Lennon? Is it Bruce Buffer? Or is it Michael Buffer? Or is it somebody else? Those are the 3-headed horse, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, maybe there's a David Diamante fan here, or what's his name? The guy that always says, ahora veremos quién es el más macho, Lupe Contreras. Lupe Contreras.
My 5 best fights. 1 is
Let me cut the music for a second, because I want to hear what this man has to say. Oh shit. There it is. Let me cut the music for a second, because I am interested in hearing. I heard the other interview good, but I think this one's a little lower. So let me hear clearly. His 5 best fights.
Wilfredo Gomez.
Yes, we just saw those clips. Yep.
Well, the left hand connected on Nelson. Trying to nail him. Good right. Neither fighter.
Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez, one of Puerto Rico's finest. I'm Puerto Rican. He's in my top, I don't know if 5, but definitely top 7 Puerto Ricans of all time. And I am showing to you Azumah Nelson's best win of his career, which was a knockout win against Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez. This is boxing. Okay? Well done to the professor.
I was hungry for the title, and they started dodging me with the title, so till I waited until we went to Puerto Rico, the temptations and things that we passed through before we enter
You know, I didn't know that fight was here. Holy shit! Hold on. Where was it? Which city? Hold on. I'll get back to the interview in a second. Excuse me for just a moment. Juan Laporte. No, so that was over in Australia. Where is the? Maybe I went too far down. Let's see. Fennec, Ruelas, Leija, Fennec, Calvin Grove, Juan Laporte, Pernell Whitaker, Pat Caldell, Wilfredo Gomez. San Juan Estadio Irán Bithorn. That's right next to the Roberto Clemente Stadium when I covered Hitchens versus Paro. Okay, where was I? There we go. The professor is talking about the 5 best fights of his career.
Into the ring. For instance, something very interesting happened in Puerto Rico. You know, when we are in our hotel rooms, two beautiful Puerto Rican girls came to my door and knocking the door, and then my security went and opened the door, and he asked them, "What are they looking for?" They say, "They are looking for me." And my security came to me and asked me, "Am I expecting some visitors?" I said no. And he went back, the security went back and told them that no, I don't want to see them. They said no. So they called the hotel security and the police. They came and sacked them and from my door, you know. So and I know that this is a setup, you know, because you know,
Yes.
women when
yes, it is a setup. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
They can send them and come and, you know, destroy, you know, do something, you know.
Yeah.
They know that, I mean, a man, they can see how long, you know, they can see how long having been with a woman, you know. So, you know, when I see them, how they are beautiful, and you know, that's the temptations, you know. And
Yep.
your temptation cannot.
You know, the irony of all this is that Wilfredo Gomez, in his fight against Salvador Sanchez, okay, so I gotta give it to my people on this one, because the reason why they got on his ass badly is not because he lost to Salvador Sanchez. I mean, ain't no shame at all in losing to Salvador Sanchez. In losing, period, but losing to Salvador Sanchez, fellas, come on. Not everyone gets to be called the greatest fighter that they ever saw by Roy Jones Jr., you know. But the irony of all this is that previously to previous to Wilfredo Gomez fight with Sanchez, he wasn't disciplined. He was fooling around with this chick. I forgot her name. You know, one of the celebrity chicks, and you know what's going on there, right? I don't have to say it, right? Like, he fooled around too much with her, for lack of a better word, right? And I'm not saying that if he wouldn't have done that, he would have beaten Salvador Sanchez. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Exactly. The white Bob Marley from the zone. That's David Diamante. Love it. Oh, man. Let's finish this interview. How long? Okay, almost 2 hours. I may shut it down after this interview because I have to do a couple of things, but we'll see. We'll see. Man, do I love this man.
You can't surprise me, because my God that I'm worshiping is bigger than your God. That fight is very tough. Wow. Because even in the dressing room, they put air conditioner for us, you know, because when we are warming up, we have to warm up, and the body should be, you know, warm before you enter the ring. And they put air condition in our room, you know, and we wanted to tell them, we are telling them to put it off. You know, they don't mind us. I don't know how it became fight. And my manager, Kakim, you know, they cut him with a knife. You know, it's a long story. You know, but uh, eventually, we went to the ring and then we fought. And I know that if this guy finished the rounds with me, there's no way I can win the fight. It doesn't matter how much how bad I beat him, So all I have to do is knock him out. I went there to knock him out, and I did exactly what I said, and I knocked him out, and I became champion.
Nearly out on his feet. He's down. He's down. Azumah Nelson is and again. Wilfredo
What a knockout, bro.
Gomez is out. That is the end of the fight. The fight.
Oh, so okay. So this is like a series. Okay, he talks about the 5 best fights of his career, and the first one that he talks about is Wilfredo Gomez. Okay, I got it. Good stuff. Good stuff because he goes into detail. How they tried to screw him over with sending females to his room and by having air conditioner in his room to make his body cold for the fight. That's some scumbag shit right there. Well done, Azumah Nelson.
Azumah Nelson has knocked out Wilfredo Gomez in the 11th round. Azumah Nelson has become only the 6th African.
And then when I came home, in fact,
I think the commentator was saying that he became the 6th guy from Africa to become world champion. Awesome.
I don't have to tell you, you should have seen the people who came to welcome me. Baby, I'm telling you, I can't imagine. I wept. Even right now that I'm talking, when I remember.
The lady commentator was saying Puerto Rico saluda a Ghana. Puerto Rico greets or sends their regards to Ghana. That's more like it. That's more like in Puerto Rico. That's more like it. Okay.
This, I feel like, and you can see, I'm emotional. So I like to. That's why I love Ghanaians so much. And I don't care what any Ghanaian or African will do to me, that I will respond. So every day, every time, I always praying for Ghanaians, Africans, for the support they give to me. Nobody in this country, nobody in Africa, that they will give him that support. But I believe and I know that because God is with me.
That is it.
Do I love this guy or what?
Azumah Nelson has knocked out.
You know what? I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow. I gotta give this man more time. I gotta see the others, the other 4.
Wilfredo Gomez in the 11th round. Azumah Nelson has become only the 6th African in history to become a champion of the world.
El ganés Azumah Nelson obtiene el cetro pluma del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo. Puerto Rico saluda a Ghana. Puerto Rico saluda a Ghana.
Puerto Rico saluda a Ghana. Así es. 100%. Puerto Rico, best regards to Ghana. See, that's more like it, okay? That's my people right there. That's it right there. Okay. Yeah, it's almost 2 hours. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Let's see the survey because I got a few things. Okay, 7 votes. Okay, we got 1 for Junior Jones beating Barrera. We had it straight down the middle with 6 votes. 3 for Frankie Randall beating Chavez, and 3 for Andy Ruiz beating AJ. And along came a 7th vote with Junior Jones beating Barrera. That's the laptop. Let's see the mobile. Actually, let me see if we get the other ones here. Azumah Nelson, just so I can prep for tomorrow. It's gonna be the part 2. Okay, I already have the top. Okay, part 2, Salvador Sanchez, over 5 minutes. Okay, part 3, Jeff Fennick, the second one, yes, where he TKOs him, I believe, round 8. They fought 3 times. First one was a split draw. Second one was Azumah Nelson win by KO. And the third one was Jeff Fennick by, I believe, majority decision. Mario Azabache Martinez. I think he's Argentinian, but I'm not sure. Ooh. And number 5 was who? Marcos Villasana. Okay. I gotta watch him talk about his fight with Jesse James Leija. They fought 4 times. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, anybody want to pull up? Let me know. Otherwise, I will call it. Okay. Let me know if anybody want to pull up. Let's see what else we got. We went through the upcoming fights a little bit. I'll go more into detail as we go along. Man, am I looking forward to that Roach Cepeda. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. David Nika is coming back versus, that's in August 8th. That's a week after Roach Cepeda versus Floyd Mason or Mason. Not sure. Okay, this is, see what I mean? 1 a.m. Eastern time. So why is Team Sue and Errol Spence saying that it's 6 p.m. unless it's because of, of course, it's because of the U.S. market, of course. Makes sense. Yeah, it makes total sense. But this one's 1 a.m. Holy shit. If I can get up, I'll cover it. David Nika, I'm high on this kid, bro. I'm sorry. He gave Jao Petaya a hell of a fight, and I think he's got 1, maybe 2 wins after that. Let me take a look at David Nika for a second. Olympian, all of that. 12, 1, and 0 with 10 knockouts. Won twice. After Jao Petaya, he lost by knockout on round 4. Obviously, on the headline, it doesn't look good for him. But watch the first 2 rounds of that fight, please. Maybe the first 3, I don't remember. I gotta watch it again. I've seen it like 3 times. Okay, after that was January of 2025. And he fought 6 months later and won by stoppage on round 5 out of 8 against Nicolas Charalampus. And then he fought on December of last year and won against, Wishaty Nurlang by unanimous decision, okay? So he's on a 2-fight win streak, and he's going to fight in 2 weeks and a few days, August 8th, versus Floyd Mason or Mason. And that is in Australia, okay? Is it? I just assumed that it was. No, New Zealand. That's in New Zealand, okay? That's in the Event Finda, I hope I pronounced that correctly, stadium in North Shore City, New Zealand, okay? I may cover that, yeah. Go live for the main event. Fight card. Shayla Yama versus Jessica. Okay, super lightweight Shayla Yama 7-0 with 0 draws versus Jessica Messina 8-1 with 0 draws. That's 140 pounds. Heavyweights Hemi Ahio 24-1 with 0 losses versus Kiki Toa Lutele 12-2-2. I'm sorry, it's a little hard for me to pronounce. Forgive me, guys. Heavyweight Alex Leapai Jr. Okay, 9-0 with 1 draw versus Arsene Fosso 5-5 with 0 draws. Alex Leapai fought Vladimir Klitschko and a few others. Middle of the pack to bottom of the pack heavyweight. Let's see if his son can do well. He's also a heavyweight. Okay, cruiserweight. John Parker, 11-2 with 0 draws versus Nicolas Charalampus, 26-7 losses with 2 draws. That's the guy that lost to David Nika right after he fought. Right after Nika lost to Petaya. Super welterweight, 154. Cassidy Thornberry, 4-0 with 0 draws versus Ross Maltes, 2-4 with 0 draws. Charles Victor Bice debut to be announced. The opponent at light heavyweight, 175 pounds. Heavyweight Liam Messam, 7-1 with 0 losses versus Luke Siaki, 2-1 with 1 draw. And the first fight is a heavyweight Manu Vatuvei, 2-0 with 0 draws versus Renee Ranger debut. Okay, 1 a.m. So the main event, I guess, is like at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. something like that. I'll do my best to cover it. We'll see, man. Sometimes I get up, sometimes I don't. Okay, so that's it for today. I will be on live tomorrow, hopefully earlier. Pretty sure it's gonna be earlier than today. So yeah, we'll do a part two. We'll get into Azumah Nelson's interview of more of his fights, and we'll get into Vitali Klitschko interviews as we continue the tributes, and we'll get into some more boxing news, what's happening. I presume we're going to have the arrivals of the fighters. We're also going to cover the UFC Fight Night in Abu Dhabi with Magomed Ankalaev versus Bogdan Guskov main event at light heavyweight, which is 205 pounds in the UFC. Okay. All right. Well, let me end it properly with the Lord's Prayer. I appreciate everybody that pulled up, of course. Jake Gibson, my guy. Crush the Legend, my guy. Yoda Wise Crush. Everybody that gave me their time. Ricardo Vélez. Everybody, I appreciate you all, and God bless you all for sure. Jay Will, my brother Jay Will, dropping some cool comments, facts. I appreciate you, my guy. I'll be in tomorrow as well, tomorrow night. Okay, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. I hope you all had a great beginning of the week. And I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. This was your boy Irony Boxing. We'll do a part two of this happy birthday tribute to Azumah Nelson and Vitali Klitschko tomorrow. Peace out, fellas. Stay safe.